Hi Aquarius, how are you? Athena here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, please do subscribe. I would love to have you a part of this community. This is going to be a weekly reading for Aquarius and Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We're going to take a look and see what your energy is for the week, what the theme of the week is, what you're working towards, what breakthroughs, challenges you got to work through, what's working for you, against you, what to embrace within yourself, where to spend your time, energy, resources, or find support and possible outcome, and words of encouragement. So as I was getting into your energy, Aquarius, I did see that you're this could be your energy, or this could be an energy that I'm picking up around you. Apply it how it resonates. However, I am seeing that you're putting on a front of being very hard, which would hard in a way of like direct, cold, like a very Queen of Swords energy, which resonates with your air sign, right? But just know that you are human too, and you break too. So it's okay to have emotions. It's okay to show vulnerability, is the opening message that I got for you. So let's take a look at your current energy. We have the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon. Yeah, you're just indecisive of how to show your emotions at this point, how to show it's like almost like you're very secretive about your emotions when it comes to expressing yourself in a very vulnerable and raw and authentic way. You hesitate to express this to people. You actually don't. You keep a lot of that to yourself, of how you actually feel, and instead just come off very cold, strong. Strength can be perceived in many ways, but the what I'm seeing is you just putting like a very cold front, like I'm unbothered. This doesn't bother me. It doesn't matter what I go through. I got this. And I know you're putting on a tough front, but I feel like that there's some secrets around the way that you feel. I don't know why I'm getting that, or how it applies. It's like sometimes you might think your feelings, you're picking up on psychic or intuitive energies, and maybe can't discern or decide if it's yours or somebody else. So you would just rather be cold than to feel into that emotion and express it, which, for empaths that eventually learn their empaths and learn about energy and how to distinguish between their energy and that of others, before they learn that, they become enmeshed in other people's energies, and they just pick up on the energy, and they just become subjective to it. They think that's their energy and they express it. So if anything, I mean, I think it's beautiful that you're able to discern and be able to say, all right, is this my intuition? Is this my psychic empathetic gifts that I'm picking up on other people? I don't know. So I'm not going to even express anything. I'm just going to stay cold, cut, dry, direct, straightforward. So that's your current energy, Aquarius. Your theme of the week is Seven of Swords, the Devil, and Nine of Cups. So what I'm getting is that because you're an air sign, because you are intellectual, because you are quick-witted, because you're very good with your words and your mind and your thoughts, you have the ability to get away with quite a lot. However, it seems to be coming from a toxic way of being, a lower vibrational way of being, which, at the end benefits you and you're happy. But what about the people around you? What about the people in the dynamic that this is happening, that you're doing this to? Are they happy? Are they empowered through you? Do they even know that you hesitate with expressing yourself fully and authentically? So that's the kind of the theme going on, Aquarius. That's kind of heavy. I didn't see that coming, but I mean, do we see these readings coming? Not really. Okay. So your key goal, what you're working more towards, is the Seven of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Star. I know it doesn't sound so positive, but I still continue to see you working on getting whatever you want, almost at the cost of whoever's emotions, while still seeking enlightenment, which is kind of odd to me. You know, because if you're on a spiritual journey and you're connecting to source and you really want to seek enlightenment and evolution of your soul, you really wouldn't be operating from a way of the way that you're operating from. So this is a bit confusing and conflicting to me. However, this is just how it's coming across. Just of you manipulating people emotionally to get your desires, to get what you want, and getting away with it. All right. So what are your fears, obstacles, challenges, or breakthroughs that need to happen? We have the King of Swords, Page of Swords, and Five of Pentacles. So this is you, again, taking advantage of people, whether it's emotionally, financially, or whatever it is. I'm hearing codependence. If you're using people that are codependent and exploiting their vulnerability for your benefit and kind of leaving them out in the cold, then this is definitely what you need to work on. This is you needing to break through this low vibrational way of being. Because if you are on the spiritual journey, then you're going to come to the understanding that what goes around comes around. There is a cause and effect law that is universal, which simplified, you can call it karma. Whatever you put out there will come back, not once or twice, but by 3. So I would work on that if I were you. I would not come from a low vibrational point of being when manifesting and take advantage of people's vulnerabilities and exploit them to your advantage. And you're not really living authentically if you do that as well. If you know you're on the spiritual journey, that's not being authentic. So this is what is working for you, your accomplishments. We have the Four of Cups, the Fool, and the Four of Pentacles. So what's working for you is that the divine continues to bring forth new relationships, new opportunities. They always give you a clean slate. They always give you another chance and another chance for you to rebuild this way of being, for you to have another try at making better choices. So you're always going to have the divine presenting you new relationships, new people to test you, to test and see, well, are you going to continue to repeat the same pattern? Are you going to truly evolve? And are you going to continue to make the same choices, the same pattern, repeat the same way of being? Or are you going to ascend and spiritually evolve and learn from this and make different decisions? Okay, the divine is always going to test you. So what do you decide to do, Aquarius? This is what is working against you, which are actually pretty happy cards. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, that cause and effect law that I said, that karma, that's what's working against you. The fact that there are universal laws that exist, whether we believe in them or not, whether you think you're invisible or not, whether you think you're untouchable and this doesn't apply to you or not, this does exist. And you treating people in this way, you not being real and authentic with your emotions, you exploiting people, is giving you negative karma, is giving you unsatisfaction when it comes to your emotional fulfillment and your home stability. Because without that basis, without coming from good, pure intentions, then obviously you're not going to be able to create a beautiful home that everybody desires with harmonious and divine unions that everybody deserves as well. Okay, so but what to embrace within yourself? Well, you got the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Tower moment. Wow, Aquarius. Okay, so you just got to embrace the work that's going to take for you to break these patterns. You have to embrace that you need to leave that toxic way of being. And like I said, this in the beginning of the reading, this could be your energy or somebody else's energy that I'm picking up. So if this is for somebody else, you know, you would just flip it, but I'm just going with this is for you. It is going to take work to be able to break this habit, break this pattern, walk away from it, and destroy this foundation, destroy this way of being. And the thing is, you've broken so many other habits already. You've been able to break so many other limiting beliefs, patterns, toxic ways of being. However, that wasn't done through your choice. It was done through divine intervention. So divine came in and rocked the foundation of everywhere it wanted to show you where it is that you need to evolve and be a better person. So you've been able to do that before. You've been able to put that work before and get it done. However, like I said, it wasn't because of your choice. It was because divine came in and gave you the karma that you need to do, remove you from whatever it needed to remove you from to teach you that lesson. And so now the lesson right now is you not being able to have an emotional fulfilling home, because that's the same karma you're creating for yourself by not being vulnerable and open with people and raw and taking their friendships and relationships at face value than for your advantage. Okay, so where to spend your time, energy, resources? We have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Hermit. So you got to spend time seeking enlightenment in how to. So where you got to spend your time, Aquarius, is actually finding out how you can embody, how you can manifest your own wish fulfillment, your own stability, your own happy home life, your own structural foundation in a diplomatic way, because you are very intellectual, you are quick-witted, you are very good with your words, your power of your mind is quite strong. However, you got to find how to use this in a way that is supportive to others as well, because the King of Pentacles isn't selfish. He isn't sitting on his throne taking advantage of people. He's sitting on his throne taking care of his people, and he's very smart, very business related, resourceful. So he uses his resources, but in a positive way, not in a way to exploit people. That's kind of where you got to spend your energy, is finding how to master that within yourself. So for the outcome, encouragement, future, advice, we have, wow, 3 major arcanas: the Justice, the Emperor, and the Magician. Taking ownership of where you are, taking leadership so that you can be the one that balances this karmic injustice. Otherwise, the divine is going to come in and do that for you. As I said, cause and effect, karma law. It's going to happen whether you want it or not. So the best thing is for you to take the leadership and the ownership and manifest with pure intent is what I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, all the white is popping out, all the areas that are very light, which is coming forth as purity. Manifest through purity, Aquarius. Manifest through your own peace, through your own ability to see this through in a way that everybody benefits from you manifesting. Okay, no shady business, all purity is what I'm seeing. That is the advice and the encouragement for you to stay pure. Okay, stay pure with your emotions, stay pure with your intent, manifest through that, take ownership, lead yourself, lead others in a just and direct way. Okay, Aquarius, I know that's a pretty heavy reading and probably not what you wanted to hear. And I mean, if you honestly stayed all the way to the end, I commend you for that, because I would say it takes pretty big balls to be able to hear this message out. That was pretty direct and pretty straightforward, but you're also being pretty direct and straightforward with people. So I guess you get what you take, right? All right, Aquarius, this is what I have for you. If it does resonate and you think it can help other people, please do share. I would also love to hear from you in the comments, see if this resonated with you. And please do subscribe. I'll see you next week.